Today I will be showing you how to get access to the Teams platform where you can complete your portfolio. Before we jump into that, I'd like to just point out that we are all opening new laptop devices for the first time. So when you open up your laptop devices, you will be required to create an account, and that account must be your account. So please do not try to use our student account for that, because you are required to create an account because the laptop will be yours at the end of the program. Okay, so with that out of the way, let us jump into it. So I will, once you have signed in and you have access to everything, you can go to a website, you can search for anything. Start by looking for Outlook. Okay, so I'm looking for Outlook. You see this is Outlook right here. I'm clicking on it, and then you're gonna need the spreadsheet data where it has display names, usernames, passwords, and then licensing. Okay, I'd like to also point out that with the licensing situation, okay, it will say that some students have Microsoft 365 like these ones, and then sometimes it will say unlicensed. The unlicensed thing is just an error by the system. As I pulled such a high volume or high number of students off of the Microsoft system, it made errors with the licensing thing. But I have checked all the unlicensed accounts. All of them have the students' accounts. The students with, the ones with the benefits. So all of us have these A3 student benefit accounts. Okay. If it says unlicensed, it's just an error in the system. Just ignore that. If you are having trouble, you can always reach out and we can assist you from there. So this will be the first time I'm logging into this account. Let's see how well it works, and if it works well, it's great. If there are issues, we will deal with it as it pops up. Okay, so I'm gonna need this. This is our student's account, our student email. So I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna go click on sign in here. The sign in button I just clicked, busy loading, and then I'll put this in here, and then I'll just say enter. Okay. And then it needs the password. So you must take the password that has been provided to you. We're going to change it in a couple of seconds. Do not worry. There we go. Putting it in. Okay, it works. Okay, then I'll put in the current password, and then I have to create a new one. This password will be mine. So when you create yours, make sure it's yours. Make sure it's something that you can remember. Okay. So I'm typing in a password here. I will definitely remember this one. Okay. Okay, it's loading. Okay, then it's going to require some more information. So this is just so that your account can be backed up, and it will make it less annoying when you sign into other things. So you'll have to give them yourself a number, and then they'll send you a code. And then that code, you have to give it back to them, and then your number will be linked to the account. So if you ever forget your password, you can always get your password this way. So you have to go by finding South Africa, which will pop up here, South Africa. Then you put your cell phone number, and then it will send you a code. And then you put the code in, and then your number will be linked to that. Okay? But I won't be doing that because this is not my account, and I will not need to ever get access to it again. It's just for demo purposes. So I'm going to skip this. But you will see how this annoys me and will keep popping up as I go through the process. But I'm skipping this. Okay. Cool. So then you'll see that this is the account. So I'm just going to log into it and say yes. Okay. So something I haven't done is I have not linked this account to the material just yet. But I will show you what it looks like in real time. So I'm doing that now as we're talking. So if you don't have any emails in the mailbox, it means that something's wrong. You haven't been linked to the material. So you must just speak to your facilitator, who can ask the convener to help you with that. Okay. So I'm busy adding myself as a member. Okay, I should get an email in a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, nothing. Okay, give it a second. Okay, there we go. There it is. So I've just been added to a team, which is great. So then you go to this email, you click open Teams. Okay, Teams is where we get access to the material. So I'm just clicking this. Let's see what it does. Okay, and then I'm going to say no cancel, and I'm going to say use web app instead. Okay, it's busy loading. Give it a second. Teams always loads a lot of things, so it takes a while. Okay, so now I'm just going to check to see that this is the right account. Okay, so when you log in here, you'll see that there are many tabs. So you can go to the home page. That's where we can post updates and messages to you. We have our class notebooks, which we won't really use. We don't really use the notebooks, so it's fine. You can always take up notes or make notes if you want to. It's not necessary. Then you have your class work. Okay, and this is where you'll get like your learner guides and learning resources. You'll see there's one assignment, and then so learner guides, and then your slides. You'll see that there is the cybersecurity POE. This is what you need to focus on. This is of the utmost importance. So if I click on this, I'll be able to go and look at it. Okay, and then it's very important to note that this button here is what we click to submit. So once you're done with the work, you can click here to submit it. But I want to open it and look at it. So I'm going to click on this, and you'll see that it starts loading. Okay, it's busy loading. It's opening in Word. Okay, and then I'm going to go down, and you'll see just like that you have gotten access to the portfolio. So now you can put your name, surname. So anywhere in this portfolio, you will be required to answer anything that's blue. If you are doing the techno short course, then it will be green. Okay? But the portfolios are typically the same. You will be required to add signatures and whatnot. Your facilitator will also guide you as much as possible along the way. Okay? Let me keep going. I want to go down to where the questions are, just to show you. Okay, so this is your formative. You'll see you have to put your name, surname, and that detail again. And there's your first question. Okay, so that's basically how you get access to it. Let's imagine I've answered all the questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the close here, and then I'm just going to say submit. Okay, and then it will ask me how I felt about it. Okay, and then you can rate how you felt about this assignment, and you say next, and you say inspired, and you submit. Okay, but if you haven't finished yet, so imagine today's Monday, undo that. So imagine today's Monday, and that's the end of Monday. I haven't had enough time to finish all the work. Okay, so I'm busy answering questions. Let me open it up again. Okay, I'm just going to jump down to the bottom quickly. Actually, a nice way to jump or to get to things quickly is to use the table of contents. That's loading. Okay, so imagine today's Monday and I just finished the formative. I'm literally busy with the summative, so my answers are coming in. But I haven't finished, but I know I'm done for the day. Okay, it's very important. You can just check here on the cloud. You can see that it saves as you work. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so you can just close it, and then you can exit, and it's saved. You don't have to do anything. Okay, the only time you use this button is when you are 100% finished with the work. In fact, I would recommend that you ask your facilitator to check your work before you hit the turn it in button. Okay, if you are having network issues, you're able to download the document. So if you go open it, you say file, so you just give it a second, it's still opening. Say file, and you can say save as, and you can say download a copy, and then you can actually have it on the computer and you can work on it there. So I'm going to download a copy. That's fine, let it download. Okay, more information. It's just going to keep asking me for my cell phone number, but it's fine, I'm going to skip that. I did tell you it would be a pain. Okay, now this is like an additional step that's annoying me, but I'm skipping it because I just want to download the document. Okay, and you can see now I'm picking where I want to save it, so I'm just going to save it on the desktop. Okay, and you can see it's downloaded. Okay, now once I'm done, so I worked on it on my computer and I'm done with it. I want to submit it. So what you do is you come and you say attach, and then you say from this device, and then you can go to your desktop, and then you can select the POE open. And then you see it loads in. Okay, and then when you're done, you can hit the turn in again. You can even remove the other one, because now we've got two. We might confuse the marker, we might confuse the session moderator. So let's remove the other one. Okay, it doesn't allow us to do that, yeah. But it's fine, you can have both. I'm sure the marker would be able to figure out, or just open to see which one you've answered and which one's blank. But yeah, so then once you're done, you hit the turn it in. It will ask you again how you felt about it. And then you can submit. Okay, and then your work is submitted. Once it is done and it's been graded, you can come back to the platform and you can come to grades, and then your work that you've submitted, the POE will have some sort of points grade, it will have a mark. Okay, cool, thank you. That is basically how you get access to the Teams platform. It is how you get access to Outlook. It is how you use the student email. Okay, thank you everyone. Best of luck with your cybersecurity and your technopreneur.